Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Lamusa, and today I'm just going to go over the next AI tool as I mentioned earlier, and that I was going to experiment and go around and kind of mess with some AI tool, right, and see what is kind of what to see what it's like to try to make sense out of it by taking the lowest risk possible, and if I'm curious to some degree and I'm not able to get what I need out of it, I'm gonna take some risk somewhere, to see, to see how it goes, right? So this second tool today is gonna be SYLLABY AI, right? And this happened to be one of the tools that I've been trying out for almost a month now. That was prior to me even start making this video here, and that's I guess like that's kind of where my journey started when it comes to trying out very different AI tool in a sense. But I didn't really have time to start documenting it or thought about it at least during that time, right? So so today one is going to be different, right? So I'm going to take you over to their system, and we're going to look at it a little bit, and then at the end, what I just mentioned that is going to be a little different this time, and the reason why is because when I start trying out this AI tool, I actually like it so much that I decided to create a little YouTube channel. And whenever I make a video on it every day or every other day, or just even schedule it way ahead of time for them to just automatically post them, right? So hopefully you'll be able to get something out of this, and you'll have the link to that channel that I'm talking about. You can look at it yourself, watch the video, and see if they make sense to you. Particularly if the thing that I've been taught there, if you're able to align them with what is real and what's not, right? Because obviously, for example, what it is about real history that happened in the past, or speculative thing that happened before that people talk about a lot. And this tool, it helped me make videos about it, and I thought it was pretty cool. When I came across it, I decided, oh, I'm just gonna make a YouTube channel and just pay the premium for it, because I was really, really curious, and I choose the first category was historical facts, and I think it was like 6 videos. But yeah, you're gonna see in a little bit what I'm talking about. But for now, let's just head over there and quickly, check it out what it's like to be in their system, right? So as you can see here, so I've been having this tool for a little bit now, and if you can see out the notification on the top right here, you show there's 10 10 notification, and that is because currently I have scheduled video to be posted every day. Obviously, there are days when it's gonna skip, right? But I don't really know why it skips certain days, right? But I think there's something going on systematically that I'm not aware of yet, because I've been messing with the tools. But that part I don't understand it. But there is something going on for sure. I think I'm gonna email them later and trying to figure that out, because at the moment I don't know why, but I'm not too bad as of now, right? So as you can see here, the top left side, right, is the dashboard, the ideal, and you can even clone your own voice, right? So I was gonna clone my voice here. But the day I was trying to do it, I didn't. Basically, there were two things here that I was not the biggest fan of, right? Uh, so essentially, first I thought the price was a little bit too steep for my liking. That was the first thing, and the second thing was I was trying to think about the applicability of whatever system or whatever service that I acquire, right? So I was thinking in terms of, okay, if I was about to just get, okay, let's say I get the real clone studio avatar, for example, that one is like $500. Would that be something that that I can use properly, right? And you can see that there's a real clone star, and that one essentially is like a twin clone version of yourself, right? It was 200, and now I see that is $100, right? But then this is the one here I can use with no issue based on my plan, right? But I tried it, and my mic wasn't that good, so I decided that I was not going to I was not going to use it for now. But then I experiment with the video and I'm liking it, so I decided to just keep the original voice over there, right? So we're gonna take a look at it in a little bit. And then here they even have video editor where you can actually, export your video and kind of like edit it, right? Uh, I'm not much of a video editor, so I'm not really messing with this part here, right? Because video editing take a lot of time right now. I have anything but times. That's why the the automatic posting on this one in here uh, came in really handy, right? Because it's able to help me with essentially just upload the video automatically for me, right? And as you can see here, my favorite thing about this tool here so far. So I mentioned earlier that I tried the first videos, and after I said it was six videos, it's actually seven here. And if you can see here, between the date it was created, so November 16, and the last day was November 23, right? And I'll explain it how this one work in a second, right? So essentially, when you use SYLLABY AI, at least when I got the premium, this is what I came across, right? And it's called bulk schedule. And before you do the bulk schedule, you know what? I'm gonna pretend to just create one so you can see what it looks like, right? And then after that, I'll go over how mine looks right now. So let's say I want to create a bulk schedule. As you can see here, typically, they will ask you to choose a topic, right? But the problem with these topics here, every topic that you choose here and let the AI generate it for you is going to cost you some credit because every month when you make the monthly payment based on your plan, there is a credit left here, right? And I'll show you in a little bit what my plans look like as well. And if you have enough here, then you can add AI to kind of create some idea for you based on a specific topic that you like a lot, right? For example, the one I chose early on was invention fact. That's the one I went with, and then I went with lost history, and then right now, people are actually watching the video, which I'm a little surprised about. So I have decided that I was gonna be taking um, basically the analytical like report from what YouTube is giving me to see what these people are watching the most. So the next month content is going to be based on what people who are doing this like, and then after that I can actually use my one of them here if I like, or choose one and then do my own research and go topic by topic, or that way I can make one topic per video, for example, right? And here, as long as you link your social account here, you can automate this process where it's posting it automatically here, right? So now let's go to um, the public, the public section, right? You can see here. Um, so mine, it even have the stat here, right? Even tell you how many view the video got here. And as you can see, mine, these videos are posted like a day apart, and I barely have subscribers. I think it was like 19, and I started, I think it was a 17, now it's at 20, and I'm still getting a decent amount of view compared to the amount of subscribe that I actually have over there. And this is an experiment that I actually want to run from November to November and see how it goes, right? And as you can see here, um, there's no detail on it yet because some of um, this video, whenever it get published, I don't have time to go in there and kind of change things manually, so I just let it be. But people seem to really like watching them, given that I don't even have subscribers and I'm still getting an okay amount of views on them. So and so far it's really really good, at least in my opinion, right? So I'm hoping you can take a look at this one and like check out certain video yourself, right? So if you look at it here, for the last like 14 days, my most viewed video was 237, and they were not even from people that are subscribed to me, right? There were people from outside. We show you that people think that this information is actually useful, right? So, and then when you go to my video section, this is where they have like a draft of all the content you schedule going forward, right? So what they do after you choose a topic, a a window for when you want to post the content, and you choose how often you want to post it. They schedule the rest for you as long as you have enough credit left in your account to make it, right? So if you were to look at, for example, my calendar here, you know, that way you can take a wider look at it, right? So if you look here, this is December, right? So let's see here in December, what days so far have we missed and not post anything, right? If you look at it here, so anything with like the little rocket sign is you post it, and anything with the X circle, by I don't know, is it like a red or pink? It's like that's the day that didn't get posted, right? And I'm kind of thinking that they did this on purpose. I'm still, I will check with them, but it looked like it's it's on purpose. They don't want to be posting every day, but so if you look at December 1, so it's 1 to 7. So you post 6 days a week. They skip the 6 day here and then post on the 7th. And then the second week you see here, the pattern is there, right? It looked like they are skipping a day on purpose. If they are planning it, I think it's good, right? The only thing I haven't checked yet is to see if, for example, the content that was created, but then they skip the day, if it's, for example, being posted in the follow during the following week or the following month, right? So if you see here, 8 to the 14, for example, right here, all the content is already there, right? And by the way, to be able to schedule ahead of this time, ahead this month, there are different content, um, premium category that you need to get in order for you to be able to post this much ahead, right? Like the plan I got is allow me to post 1 month straight ahead with no issue, right? So now let's go look at our plan, right? So let me see if I can click on my plan really quick. Oops. So it's gonna allow subscription. So if you look at it here, obviously it's not a cheap tool, right? It's really, really expensive. At least the way I'm thinking about it, right? Because for me, when I experiment with it, I ask myself a few questions. Is it something you're gonna try short term or something you're gonna try long term? And the thing that keeps coming in my mind is that if I'm gonna be paying something monthly, I want to experiment it in a way to see if it's really valuable in a long run. So I decided I was going to risk $149 a month to experiment it for a while. The goal is at least do a value assessment. Um, so started November, I want to do like an value assessment every 6 months if I can. But for now, what I have in my mind to do a value assessment for this tools, ideally in May, right? That way I'll get a clear view of is this something that um, if it were to keep working the way it is right now, is that something that's valuable in the long term? And would I be able to do something with this based on the capability of these tools? So far, uh, it looks good. Although I think the amount of money is amount, I think it's a lot of money. But it's all about risk, right? It's something I'm willing to risk and try it temporary and see how it goes, right? And if you look on the bottom here where they say credit per month, that's what I was talking about. Look at the gold thing right here, it say credit remaining. Like right now I have zero. That is because I use all of mine every month early on, and then I have nothing for until the next month. But the good thing about that is that from there, I have content for that whole month, so it's not gonna negatively affect me after I already have all my content scheduled, right? So if you look at here, 500 credit it's a month. I tried this one. I think that's what I started with, if I remember correctly. This one, if you're paying this much, I don't think you're gonna be able to make more than like 2 to 4 videos a month, like depending on obviously the length of it, right? And we're gonna test it out right now to see if we were to create like just one video, for example. How much they're gonna ask us to pay, right? Because actually this is gonna be a perfect time to test it because I don't have any credit in there. We're gonna see how much we need to pay for to be able to use it, right? But yeah, let's do give it a quick try, and then I'll talk about we'll move to the actual video that I made using this tool here. So let's do a quick try here. So let me see if I can go home. say faceless videos, for example, we're gonna create, right? And here, essentially, here you get to choose the language you want, and you get to also choose like the length that you want, right? And me personally, I decided that I was gonna do between 5 to 10 minutes because I felt that if the videos are too short, um, then it's going to be nothing but you trying to combine certain critical historical fact into the same video, and you're trying to teach a lesson in less than 5 minutes. And I thought, well, there's going to be certain lessons that are going to be higher, and so lesson that you can probably teach in the, like 2 to 5 minutes, right? But based on what I see, at least, sometimes certain history will force you to talk longer, right? As it is in reality. So I thought about the same thing when it comes to AI. I said essentially there's going to come a time when certain videos is going to have to be long to try to accommodate based on all the context that will make that history what it is, right? And I decided I was going to do 5 to 10 minutes just to be safe, right? And so from here, then you can choose like your language and then the title, right? You can choose different title. If you look here, based on basically like you can choose based on the mood that you want to get that you want it to feel like, right? So you can, for example, right here, you can choose lively, dynamo, bubbly, jolly, fiesta, like vivid or valor, or kaboom, like bulky, right? And then from here in the middle, you can choose your animation style. Um, Me personally, every one of my video, I try to go with whatever it is related to directly. So I don't care so much about the background. I care more about what is the lesson in the video. If it's historical fact, how long ago was it? If it's really long, then I try to find like an old video that kind of resembles something really old, right? Because like for example, like if I was about to teach like anything related to Viking or really historical time when people used to fight using spear, for example, then I would choose like an ancient Egypt one right here, for example, right? If it was, horror story, like see they have the Greek mythology here. This will be like one perfect background for Viking related stuff, right? And then they have a cartoon here. I have not had the need to use that yet, but that's gonna depend on the content that I have for next month. The next month one is actually going to be a little easier as I already have my own category written down for each video, and I'll see how that goes, right? And from here, so you choose basically the visual here, and then the language subtitle, and then you choose your voice. So let's try here.
Hi there.
The years teach much which the days never know.
Our distrust is very expensive.
Lovell, trust a
So you can choose like the voice that you like here the
Just
most.
trust yourself.
And from here, then you get to choose like the type of color do you want your background and the music to be like, right? Then after that, then all you need to do now is you can either do custom script, AI assistant one, or you can even like link it to a video that you like and ask it to make your own video based off that video itself, which I think is really like crazy good and pretty cool. I I need to try that like next time. I have enough I have enough credit because I'm running out of credit now, right? But yeah, so let's see if it's gonna allow me, for example, to create one. So I'm gonna say AI script assistant, and then let's say uh, something very rare. Um, let's say ancient myth, right? And then let's say generate. You see on top here, not enough credit to make this request, right? Because I ran out of credit because I make a long video, right? And then yeah, that brings me to the next one, right? And you know, I mentioned earlier that I have a channel for it, so now we're gonna go over to that channel. By the way, I'm gonna make sure that I keep the link of that channel on the bottom here. That way you can go there and check out different videos and see if you like it or not, right? Because I know it is an expensive tool, if you're going to try it, I think I might be able to be very useful for you. You can actually look up the things I'm making. And since I have a premium, if you have like an idea that you think is very, very useful, right? That you think I might be able to incorporate, for example, one of this video that you just want to see, let me know in the comment below. That way I can write it down and try to make it part of the following month. And hopefully if you are around and you watch it, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, right? But yeah, let's go right ahead and show you what I was talking about for a second. So the channel name is the AI Muse, right? And as you can see here, I have 20 videos, 20 subscribers, as I mentioned earlier, right? And out of all of this one, so if you have to go to videos here, and you're going to see all the video that I made, right? So this one is 13 hours ago. So basically every morning, there's a video post like 9 a.m. in the morning, every morning until they, they skip a day, as I mentioned earlier, right? So out of all of these here, the most viewed video so far is this one right here, Unraveling the Secret of Intact Catera Mechanism, right? A lot of people really like that one. But my personal favorite one is the first one, right? And that's like the story of people who like invent things, and then it turns out like some of these things like it was not planned, it just happened, right? So I'm gonna play a small part of this one, and then I'll leave the link below. That way, if you want to try it, please go ahead. But let's check it out right now.
No one seems to know this, but Amazon actually has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out every single month. And here's how you...
The Antikythera mechanism, often hailed as the world's first analog computer, is a fascinating artifact discovered in a Roman shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901. Dating back to about 100 BCE, this ancient Greek device was used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. Comprising a complex system of gears and dials, it functioned with remarkable precision, revealing the ancients' understanding of the cosmos and their pursuit of timekeeping and calendrical systems. The significance of the Antikythera mechanism in the broader context of unraveling its secrets lies in its sophisticated design, which suggests that ancient civilizations possessed technological capabilities far beyond what was previously thought possible. It challenges the perception of technological development in ancient times and emphasizes the continuity and complexity of human ingenuity. By understanding this device, researchers gain insights into the scientific achievements of ancient societies and their worldview. One real-world application of the study of the Antikythera mechanism is its influence on modern engineering and design. By analyzing the intricate gear systems, contemporary engineers and designers gain inspiration for developing precise mechanical instruments. Furthermore, the mechanism's study has spurred advancements in the field of archaeoastronomy, deepening our comprehension of how ancient peoples aligned their lives with celestial events and informing modern methods for historical and cultural research into human interaction with the cosmos. Opinions supporting the significance of the Antikythera mechanism highlight its role as a testament to the intellectual prowess of ancient civilizations, revealing a forgotten chapter of scientific history. Prominent researchers argue that it serves as a bridge, connecting ancient technological achievements with modern scientific methods. However, the study of the Antikythera mechanism is not without its challenges and controversies. One major issue is the scarcity of references to such devices in ancient texts, leading to debates about whether it was a one-of-a-kind artifact or part of a more extensive tradition of knowledge.
And there it is. That's it for now. So I'm gonna leave the link to the channel below. That way, if you happen to want to check this out, please let me know. And if you this is your first time watching this one, please feel free to check out my previous video about NVIDIA, and that one will be right here. Thank you for swinging by. Please like and subscribe if you learn anything new here, and until the next one, take care.